And joining us right now to go all out on this story are the Gomez de Liaño brothers. Welcome to the new Sports Desk, Juan and Javi. The last time I got to talk to you both was in person before the pandemic, but thank you for joining us via online. Javi and Juan, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, Sir Andre. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Grabe yung Sir Andre, parang akong professor ang dating ko. But good morning to both of you. Please tell your parents thank you for making this possible. I'll start with the question, why Japan? Juan, Javi, whoever wants to answer this, but why Japan? Did 30 Ravena's experience and his success there have something to do with it as well? Juan?
Go ahead, Javi.
Javi? Juan, sige.
Well, yeah, I mean, when opportunities like this present, we always look at it as a blessing. And, the fact that, we had this opportunity to play the game that we love in Japan and, just continue to make the country proud is, we always look at it as a blessing.
Yeah,
and over the years we've seen the B League grow over the years, and just to see the competition level itself, we would definitely learn a lot. And to be in Japan, with such great environment, great culture, I think it would be such a great way to start our pro careers, and it would be a great stepping stone. And we believe this is the best route to achieve the main goal of ours. So very exciting times ahead.
Yeah, Japan is one of my favorite countries, so I can't blame you both. I love Japan. And alam naman natin, you bring honor and pride when you go overseas and, represent being a Filipino. Javi, was this a family decision na pareho talaga kayong pupunta ng Japan? How did this come about?
Well, to be honest, it wasn't a family decision. I think it was just a blessing of opportunity to happen because, this is my first international, offer actually. Right after one signed with this team, others also, contacted me and my agent. So, and of course, it's Japan. I've been watching 30 games last year, so it really got me excited playing for Japan, and the level of competition there is just really great. So, I think it was a no-brainer for me to take the opportunity because, it's really, not everyone gets this kind of opportunities.
Yeah, you're right. Not everybody gets to be this fortunate and lucky to have an opportunity overseas, especially in Japan, and how competitive the league there is. One, how big is it for you to have your big brother there, to have Javi there? Because it's one thing to go to a different country and play there, but to have, I know you guys will be playing for two different teams, but still, your brother will be there.
Yes, of course. That's what I said. I always look at it as a blessing. I grew up with my brother. We both grew up playing basketball, the game that we love, and we grew up, becoming teammates all the way. But now that we signed with two different teams, but the fact that we're both going to be in Japan, I think it would really make our adjustments much easier, knowing that Javi will be in Ibaraki, which is just an hour and a half away from Ota City, Tokyo, where I'll be playing.
Okay.
The adjustment should be easier. I'm just very glad that my brother is also there with me. So.
Well, you will be playing for the Earth Friends Tokyo Z, diba? Which is in Division 2 of the Japan B League. What do
yes,
you
sir.
Yeah, what do you know so far about
Yes,
this
sir.
team?
What I know about the team, last season they pretty much struggled the whole season, but they've made a few changes coming into this coming season with the addition of new head coach Hugo Lopez from Spain. I think he's gonna bring a great system to the team, and he's gonna instill a wonderful culture, and just bring that winning culture to the team. So very exciting times ahead, Sir Andre.
I really feel like your teacher, Juan. Thank you. Talaga, your parents raised you well. Javi, ikaw naman sa Ibaraki Robots, which is in Division 1. What do you know naman about your team, yung Ibaraki Robots? What can you tell us about this particular team?
Yeah, so last season the Ibaraki Robots actually played in Division 2, but since they made it to the finals and they had a great season, they were promoted to Division 1. So, I met the management and coaches. We both know that the expectations are higher for this team, and as well for me being an Asian import, I have to deliver. So, I'm really excited to show everyone that I can play for the Ibaraki Robots. And I spoke to Coach Richard. For me, it's kind of similar to Coach Tab with his 4-out, 5-out offense.
Wow,
and
okay.
he also likes running that transition. And yeah, he also specifies on the defensive aspect. So I have to work on that.
You will fit in well with that system. You mentioned yung 4-out, 5-out. I'm sure, nung narinig mo yon, parang perfect. Sakto ko dito sa sistema na to. You also mentioned, di ba, about 30. You were watching his games. You were excited. And since ngayon yan, nasa Division 1 ng Ibaraki Robots, there is that possibility or chance na magkakaharap kayo ni Thirds. How exciting is that? And ready, or how ready are you? Na you will be... you'll be facing 30. It's like the good old days in the UAAP, but this time, you guys are both in the Japan B-League.
Yeah, I'm really excited to face 30. We've been playing against each other since high school, college.
Yeah.
And, as Filipinos, it's like, seeing your fellow OFW in abroad. So, just seeing each other there really makes me happy. And yeah, of course, hopefully I want to beat their team because 30's been beating us ever since UAP. So yeah, it's exciting.
Parang dito, it's my chance. Babawi ako sa'yo, Thirds. Well, boys, stay where you are. I know, of course, the NBA Finals lamang palang Phoenix at halftime, by the way, 57-49. Javi and Juan, marami pa tayong pag-uusapan, okay?
Phoenix.
Yep. We've still got the Gomez de Liaño brothers after the break. Welcome back to Sports Desk only here on CNN Philippines. Our guests today, the Gomez de Liaño brothers, Juan and Javi, the GDL bros on the show live. Javi, you were quoted online as saying that your goal in Japan is to show the world that Philippine basketball has excelled over the years. Why is this so important to you?
Because I know that the fact when I play in Japan, I know that I'll also be carrying our country, and with that, I want to use that platform to show not just Japan but to show the world that Filipino ballers have been excelling over the years, and I just want to show that there are a lot of great talent out here, so that in the future, a lot more Filipino players can aspire to play abroad as well.
How do you plan to show this? I know you will lead by example in terms of showing on the court, but overall, how will you show? Because like what you said, karga mo ang pagiging Pilipino, and you will be the Asian import there. So how will you represent our country well?
Well, aside from playing my game, I'll show that the usual, Filipino aspects, like playing with pride, with puso, and no fear, and yeah, of course, playing intense defense because that's what we're known for, and also that never give up mentality. All throughout the game, you always need to play with your 100%.
Of course, I've seen you play so many times. Talagang wala namang masasabi talaga pagdating sa Gomez de Liaño brothers. All out pagdating on the court. And yung pagiging respectful. Tinatawag niyo nga ako, sir. Of course, you two have repped the flag in different international tournaments. You both even played for Gilas in different windows of the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers. So a lot of people are wondering, is playing for the national team, for Gilas Pilipinas, still part of the future plans of the Gomez de Liaño brothers? One, how committed are you to, kumbaga now you're going to Japan, but is it still part of your plan to be part of Gilas in the future?
Oh yes, most definitely, sir. It's always been a dream of mine to represent and play for the country. And once they, the coaching staff, the management, if ever they reconsider us, if ever they call us up in the near future,
Mm-hmm.
Javi and I will always be ready. That's the main thing. Javi and I are just staying ready, staying locked in, just staying prepared as much as possible. And yeah, I mean, we in our contracts also we
Yeah.
placed a clause whether there are international games for Gilas.
Okay.
My club team personally allowed me to,
Wow.
play for the country. So they gave me that honor, and I'm just really blessed to have that, that
Yeah.
go signal from the club team.
Win-win situation. That's really great of
Of
them, 'di ba?
course,
Oh, 'di
yes.
ba? Na parang anytime you're kumbaga you're called upon to represent the country, payag yung club team. That's really great. Last time a lot of us saw you play was during that second window of the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers one. How have you managed to stay in competitive shape? I also saw you at the 3x3, but like yung talagang, basketball, ball is life. I always see your posts on social media. You're just really, kumbaga condition pa rin kahit may
Yeah.
pandemic.
Yes, sir. Actually, that's the only way. I've been working out a lot with my trainer, Coach Pat, pretty much every day.
Okay.
I work out a lot with my brothers as well. We spend a lot of hours here in the weights room, just trying to get bigger and stronger, so that it will benefit us in the long run. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
just staying ready, and the grind doesn't stop.
Si Javi, inspiration ko din yan eh. Nakita ko din yung body transformation niya during the pandemic. I even messaged you about that, I remember. But you were also part of Gilas when you guys had that historic sweep of the third and final window of the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers. That was just momentous. Did you expect that to happen, Javi? And what was that experience like for you?
Well, to be honest, Sir Andrew, I really expected that to happen because, especially with Coach Tab, we've been training for this since January. So imagine, like 6 months, 7 months of preparation. You know, I really learned a lot from Coach Tab and the way that we trained. We trained hard every day. So, heading into the game, I think all of our mindset was really to, we may be the underdogs, but, we weren't scared at all playing the Koreans because, we know that we were well prepared and, we got what it takes to beat them. So, it wasn't really a surprise at all for me because we really worked for it.
Now, before we continue this conversation, let's find out first the answer to our quiz question of the day. Again, the question was, two-time Japan B-League champions Alvar Tokyo made history in 2019 by becoming the first Japanese club to win the FIBA Asia Champions Cup. Now, which team did they beat in the finals to claim the FIBA title? GDL boys, you want to take a guess? Javi, one?
So, this is FIBA, right? What country did they beat?
Yes.
Tama ba?
Yeah, yung kumbaga team that they beat in the finals to claim the FIBA title.
I think Iran.
Iran?
Wait, I seen highlights of that game. Hold on.
Do you remember? So si Javi Iran, si
Yeah, I
Juan.
think it was Iran.
Are you nag-google ka ba? You want me-
Sheesh. Australia ata eh.
Australia,
No.
Australia.
Wait lang. Actually, sheesh.
I can give you the correct answer right
Yeah,
now.
siguro Australia. But I've seen highlights of that game though. I just
Yeah,
forgot
yeah.
their opponent.
Well, the correct answer, boys, kahit ako hindi ko dumulan, I forgot. The Al Riyadi of Lebanon was the correct answer to that question when Albert Tokyo made history in 2019, becoming the first Japanese club to win the FIBA Asia Champions Cup. We've seen what you two have brought to the national team and to the UAAP. This time around, it's a different ball game. You guys are going to Japan as imports. One, what can you bring to Earth Friends Tokyo Z?
Well, yeah, sir. A lot of positive energy for sure. Could bring in my leadership as well. Just being that point guard, having the role to make the right place, make the right decision for the team. Being able to facilitate, and yeah, pretty much just make the right plays and be more vocal. So yeah.
Javi, how about you? What can you bring to Ibaraki Robots? I know you will fit in perfectly well with that four out, 5-out system, but then you were talking about defensive schemes as well. What can you bring, or will you bring, and your role be in this team?
Yeah, I think the first thing I can bring to the team is my shooting, and aside from that, I can also bring my leadership and just my mentality to the game. I play all out, and as a listener, I'll just do whatever the coaches tell me. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Do you guys know already? I know you have a one season contract, but do you both know how long you will be staying in Japan? And is that the future plan talaga to just stay there, or do you have plans of course, still playing here locally and eventually playing in the PBA?
Yeah, I think one whole season would last for like 9-10 months, I guess, if you reach the playoffs. But yes, I mean, that's what I said, Sir Andre. I think this is the best route for us to achieve the main dream, which is hopefully one day make it to the EuroLeague or try it out in the NBA as well. So, I mean, you just have to believe in ourselves,
Yeah, cross our fingers, Javi.
Yeah, I think that should be the goal for young players like us. Goal is that we should try playing abroad as long as possible, and but of course I'd love to play in the PBA, and yeah, like what Juan said, we'll be staying there for 10 months, and if everything goes well, and I think that I really love Japan, so of course I'd love to stay there longer. So as of now, let's just wait and see.
Yeah, let's wait and see. And I love Japan too, Javi. Kung pwede lang ako sumama sa inyong dalawa. Juan and Javi will still be with us after this quick break. Later, we answer some of the questions that you guys sent us online. You're watching Sports Desk on CNN Philippines, where we go all out for the day's top sports stories. Stay tuned. And we're back. Thank you for watching Sports Desk only here on CNN Philippines. Our guests today, the GDL bros, Gomez de Liaño brothers, Juan and Javi. Of course, live via Zoom. And now we're going to take a look, Juan and Javi, at some of the questions that our viewers sent in online in a segment we call Fans Want to Know. Let's take a look right now. Okay, our first question comes from Lugil.Carla, and she asks, boys, how do you maintain good relationship with your siblings? Yeah, you guys seem to be a really close-knit family. Nag-aaway ba kayong magkakapatid? Javi, Juan? Javi? I think naka-mute.
Javi, nakamute.
Javi, naka-mute ka.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, to answer that question, we always find time to, do activities together, playing basketball, walking around our village, just staying in the couch, watching movie or playing PlayStation. Those small details is what keep us bonded. Yeah.
How about you? Ganun din naman, I'm sure, ganun din, Juan. Pati yung competitive basketball, kumbaga, innate yun sa mga magkakapatid, di ba?
Yes, well, as what Javi said, as much as possible, we spend quality time together, especially now that, I think a month from now, we're going to head to Japan.
Yeah.
So I think once we get there, I think major key talaga is having good communication with one another, calling each other through FaceTime or Messenger once in a while, just to, stay updated with the family. Yeah.
I would love to see you and your siblings play NBA 2K, kung paano kayo mag-asaran. Our next one comes from Aini Magalang. She also wants to know, you've seen how the both of you work for this. What is your message for each other? Javi, you want to start?
Yeah, well, I already told this to Juan. I told him this is just the beginning for our careers. This is the first step. Shouldn't be far from satisfied. And every day, let's just work. Let's just find for ways to get better as a person, as a player, on and off the court. Yeah.
Juan, your message for your big bro.
Yeah, that's what I said to Javi also. He's really worked so hard to get to this point. So honestly, why stop now? You just have to push each other, give each other extra motivation every day, just to focus and just get better, and just learn as much as possible every day. So yeah, I'm proud of you, bro.
Yan. Emotional na. Kaya mag-fist bump kayong dalawa. Nasa same bahay lang naman kayo. Virtual fist bump. Ang dami namin nakuha ng messages, guys. Talaga sobrang dami. Wild. Okay, here's another one from one of our followers on Instagram. And she wants to know, what keeps you guys motivated to keep going? She also says, by the way, hi daw to the both of you.
Hello, Danny.
Okay,
What keeps us motivated?
Yeah.
For me, siguro, my family, my parents, just to see them work so hard to provide, the basic needs for the fam, being able to have food on the table and all that. So for me, talaga, my family keeps me motivated.
Okay, and finally, we're pressed for time. Finally, ito, last to. Si Pixie Bell, she wants to know your advice that you could give someone wanting to play basketball.
Probably the best advice that I can give is, if you want to, or if you dream to play basketball, always believe in yourself that you can do it. Because at the end of the day, I think others, whatever people will say, the only thing that matters is what you think and what you believe. So, always have that in your mind that you're gonna make it one day. So just keep believing.
Thank you to everyone who sent in your questions. We apologize, we can't air all the questions, but thank you so much. Javi Juan, maraming salamat din. Before I let you both go, quick lang, Suns in 6, Bucks in Juan, ikaw?
Sorry, sir, I couldn't hear you.
Suns in what? Suns in 6 ba? Anong mo? In the NBA Finals.
Oh, yeah.
Pick lang.
Suns in 6, actually. Suns in 6.
Javi?
You heard it here first. Bucks in 7.
Bucks in 7 for Javi
Wow.
Gomez de Liaño. Wow! And then Juan says, Suns in 6. Maraming salamat. Thank you, Juan. Thank you, Javi. Tell Kuya Bert and Anna, thank you. And the best of luck to both of you in Japan. Arigato gozaimasu. And hope to see you guys again
Arigato
here
gozaimasu.
on Sports
Thanks
Desk.
for having
Maraming
us, sir.
salamat. The best of luck, GDL bros.